Hello, everyone. So, several people have asked me my thoughts about the whole Cassie Diddy situation. And I have to be honest, I had to take some time to really process all of it. And it's not just because it's just overwhelming, but it's also very triggering, as I'm sure it's triggering for a lot of women out there who experience violence from men. It takes a lot sometimes for me to really just take a moment and take it all in. But I have processed it and I have thought about how I wanted to discuss this. And I realized that I wanted to bring out three particular things about our culture and our culture being a patriarchal culture. Um, we live in a culture of patriarchy. I think I've said this over and over and over again. And there are three things that I think are important to point out about patriarchal culture. The first thing is violence has always been used on women to dominate and control women in the patriarchy. It is an acceptable part of patriarchal culture. It has been so acceptable. It's only in recent years that it's becoming unacceptable. But we've all seen violence against women. This is also why CNN and other news outlets didn't hesitate to post that video, because it's acceptable to see violence against women, no matter how harmful, no matter how traumatizing. It's okay to post that video. Doesn't matter how it may harm others. Women being, violently attacked is okay. It's in our culture. So I want to point that out. It's so deeply embedded in our culture that you don't have to go back that far to look at the media back in, like, you go back 40, maybe 30, 40 years. Seeing husbands spank their wives on TV because the wives were disobedient is not that far away. That doesn't happen so much now. But again, violence used to control women by men is in the culture. That's why we're so numb to it. We just know this is our norm in a patriarchal culture. That's the first thing I want to point out. And let's just not forget, before I move on, that not that long ago, it was legal for men to hit their wives. Legal, not illegal, legal. You could, as a husband, if you were married, you could physically assault your wife, and it was okay. All right. The next part I want to point out is that patriarchy protects men. It does not protect women. Listen, patriarchy protects men. It does not protect women. That's why male abusers can abuse for so long. For so long. Diddy has been abusive forever against women. The rumors have been flying forever, so clearly people knew. But did he get in trouble? No, because the patriarchy protects men, especially powerful men. Powerful men are allowed to abuse anybody, not just women, but anybody. In a patriarchy, that's their privilege. Now, third point I want to point out. Patriarchy shifts male behavior, the blame for male behavior, from men to women. Listen again. Patriarchy shifts male behavior, the blame for male behavior, from men to women. And I saw this post from comedian Tony Baker, and he said it so succinctly, I don't want to repeat it, but let me read this to you so you understand what I'm saying is what happens. He said, some of you can look dead at a video of a woman getting beaten by a man, snatched, kicked, and dragged, and y'all will sit up here and ask, why did she stay? Why didn't she leave? What took her so long? That mindset is disgusting to me. Never asking, why are you doing this to her? What kind of monster does this? What kind of BS does this? Always BS questions when women are assaulted. Why is she wearing that? Why did she put herself in this situation? The culture shifts the blame from men's behavior to women. That is part of the culture. That's why male violence against women has been able to just keep going for so long. We have to shift the culture. We have to end patriarchy. That's the only thing that's going to make it change. So Now that I've gotten that out the way, those 3 points about patriarchy, I wanted to talk a little bit about Diddy's apology because that was bothering me too. In my experience, abusers never stop being abusers. I don't believe his apology at all. And this is the thing. This is why I don't believe it. He said he's a changed man. That video is from 2016. It's 2024. Why is it abusers always change when they get caught? Like, if you've changed, why didn't he come out earlier before the video came out and say, I've abused women, I've abused Cassie, I've abused all the women in my life, I'm a changed person? Why does it take getting caught on video to suddenly have a conscience? That's the part that disgusts me the most, is that not only now we see the abuser out in the open, but now the abuser's out in the open, so, oh, I found God and I've changed. This is always the same script. So I don't believe him at all. He's not changed. He just got caught. Looks bad. He's got to have a script to read in the camera to gain the support of the patriarchy. Oh, he apologized. He's sorry. He's a changed man. No, he's not. He hasn't changed. Abusers don't change the stripes. They don't change. They don't change. They still abuse. And if given the opportunity for him to sneak and abuse somebody else, he's going to do it. Anyway, those are my thoughts. Like I said, it took some time to process this because, like me, like so many others, it's very triggering. It's very difficult. If you've dealt with abuse, you understand what I'm talking about. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. And I am getting ready to post a video between today and tomorrow on my members only side. So make sure you join my channel so you can see that content. Anyway, peace, guys.